So my name is Fiona and I live in the UK. I've been looking to have my teeth fixed or replaced or something. In the UK, I was looking at the all-on-4 when a YouTube video came up in regard to the 3-on-6. And so I started investigating, looking at that. It was what I wanted, but we didn't have it in the UK. And I went to a few dentists to ask whether it could be done. And I was told no, it couldn't. I was told that it was not a possibility because I'd had my part denture for the length of time that I'd had it for. The problem is that they're very set in their ways and they're not interested in looking at something different. I then started asking questions to people that had had it done. They were all giving really good positive reactions, and looking at their results, I thought it was well worth a flight to come and see whether it could be done. So, yeah, here I am. So today is my day of changing my life.
Good, I'm Reid. I talked to you about the anesthesia last night.
Yes.
Okay, so nothing need or drink this morning, correct?
Nothing.
Okay, any questions for me since last night?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I think I know what to expect, let's put it that way.
All right, do you want to follow me back?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty.
Go time. Yes.
Well, Fiona, you made it.
I did make
across
it.
the world.
I did make it, yes. I mean, I have actually only come from the UK to here.
That's true. It's not across the whole world.
But it's not, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me or anything?
I do.
Yeah. All right.
Yesterday when I saw you, you said that UK people have a tendency to sort of like to go for the more darker side.
Right.
But I'm Australian.
Okay.
And we don't like to go for that.
Okay, so you want more of the white.
So,
okay.
yeah, so like as I said, not like blinding white, but
right.
more of a white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't want the UK colour.
All right, we won't go with the UK color, yeah. We will go with Australia.
Yeah.
Not Hollywood.
No.
Not UK. Australia, it's got to be like right in the middle somewhere.
So
All
yeah,
right.
so not a darker white, if you know.
We'll use the shade BL3, which is like still a bleach shade. So it's like a really strong white bleach shade that still looks really good.
Okay. And
right.
how easy are they stained?
How easily are they stained? They stain a lot easier than the finals do.
Right.
So yeah, the finals and zirconia, they're really difficult to stain. The temporary teeth, they stain pretty easy.
Right.
So tea and coffee and smoking and those type of things can stain them pretty easily.
Okay, but if you brush after that, like I don't smoke.
So there's different toothpastes that, like if you use a whitening toothpaste, they're a little bit more rough. So the rougher toothpaste can make it so that they will stain more easily, but then it can also make it so that you can clean them off more easily.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, you don't want to use the whitening toothpaste at the beginning until after they're stained, then you can use more of the whitening toothpaste because it's more aggressive.
Okay.
It's just that because it's more aggressive, it can roughen it up more, which will make it stain more easily, but it'll also clean it off easier. So some people come back and their teeth are pretty stained, and some people come back and they're not stained at all. So it just kind of depends on the diet and the things that you're doing. Yeah, but the main things that I've seen that stain the teeth are smoking, tea, and coffee. Herbal teas are fine. Yeah, the green teas stain it.
Do that, right.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. But I also don't, especially for like the first week or two after surgery, I don't want you to have a lot of caffeine, so no teas or coffees, just because we want your body to be resting and relaxing.
Yes.
Not get your body excited.
Yep.
So want you to have that nice, peaceful, healing time, especially for that first couple weeks.
Yep, that's fine.
And when is your flight home?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay.
That.
So I'd like to try and get you back right at 3 months so that we can get those teeth that are more easily stained and more easily grab onto stuff, get those out so we can get the nice, beautiful finals in there so that everything can continue healing really well.
Okay, yep, that's fine. That shouldn't be a problem.
Perfect. I'm super excited for you. This will be a...
I'm very excited. Very nervous, I must say.
Yeah.
Like anything. He says it's a good idea to travel all this way to have all your teeth ripped out of your head.
Right.
But, I am very excited with what I've seen, the results that you've done previously. Yeah. very excited for the whole thing.
Yeah, there's probably a few people who have put more research into this than you, if you're coming from...
Oh my God, I've watched every single YouTube video that you've ever produced. I've asked so many questions to so many people, it is not funny.
And you've probably watched everybody else's YouTube videos that have ever had any thoughts on it, and you've probably researched everything.
You know, my son thinks I'm mad, but he'll come downstairs and he'll go, "What are you watching?" It's like, "I'm watching a video on teeth." He goes, "You're mad." So last night when I spoke to him, I said, tomorrow morning's the last time I wake up without being able to touch the roof of my mouth.
Yes, ma'am. So, you're gonna have just teeth in your mouth, no more partial denture.
I live for the day that I can go back home to Australia, and I'm 100% convinced and positive that you know exactly what you're doing with what I've seen.
Well, thank you for the confidence. We're gonna give you a beautiful result.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, have a nice nap. I'll see you in a minute.
Yes, it's it.
All right, Reed, she's all yours.
I'm just getting this medicine hooked up, okay? I'm not giving you any of it right now.
That's okay. Yep.
Just letting you know. So all I do is take a big, big, big deep breath in, blow it all the way out for me. Excellent job. Turn your head this way. Good job.
All right, today we've got Fiona here. She's come all the way from the United Kingdom to get her teeth done here in the United States in Utah, because we specialize in helping maintain the teeth and bone that she has and augmenting the bone that she's missing. Here you can see she's had this partial denture in her mouth since she was 13 years old for several years. That means she's lost some of this bone up in this area where you can see it's built up. But in this other area where she's had her teeth and her gums, it's still good. So in these areas, we're going to maintain her gum tissue, but in these areas where you can see it was replaced by the gum tissue of the denture, we're going to augment that and make it more beautiful so that she has her own natural gums with beautiful new teeth, giving her the beautiful new smile that she wants. And she decided to go with the 4-on-8 procedure, which gives her a couple more implants on the top and bottom, and a couple more molars, so a little bit more chewing surfaces, to help maintain the teeth that she already had in her mouth in the back. So her molars are going to go back as far as what she had in her mouth before. That's usually what I recommend. If you're missing all of your teeth, the 3-on-6 is awesome. If you have teeth that go all the way back, the 4-on-8 can help replace all of those teeth. All right, so we've just finished placing all of the implants now, all of the upper implants and all of the lower implants. And right now we are working on doing the scans on the bottom arch while we have the upper arch printing. So as soon as they're done scanning, doing some regular scans and some photogrammetry scans, then I will get in there and I'll start working on the bone grafting and tissue grafting on the upper teeth while we're working on the design for the lower teeth. And then once the lower teeth are done being designed, then we can start doing the bone grafting and tissue grafting for the bottom teeth and getting those in there. So these will be her temporary teeth for the next 3 months. There'll be one solid arch. After the 3 months, she'll come back and we'll take new scans. We'll make her a new set of temporary teeth that will be 3 separate bridges. And then after that, we will make her the final teeth that will be 3 separate bridges in the final zirconia material. So that means that she gets 3 different chances to choose her shade, the color that she wants her teeth to be. Today she decided to go with BL3, which is one of the darker shades of the bleach color, which is still a pretty white shade. If she feels like that's a little bit too white or too dark, she can try a lighter or darker shade for her next visit. That way she's had a couple of tries on shades of teeth before she gets her final teeth. And then we're gonna have her come back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, and at that point we'll work on adjusting her bite and making sure that everything looks the way that we want them to look. And we can also make some changes at that appointment time as well. So we can make them a little bit shorter or longer and make some aesthetic changes to make sure that they're just the way that she likes. Where in the UK?
Kent.
Kent? Where's that?
Yeah, it's in England.
It's in England, okay.
Yeah, sort of as far south as you can go, really. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and I've got her, she is 1 day after surgery, so it's actually only like 12 hours after surgery or something like that.
Yeah.
So I've got her before and after pictures I'm gonna show her, and let's see if she likes how she's looking. Here you go.
Wow.
What do you think?
A huge difference. Wow.
So yeah, I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you're looking? So some of the things that we changed, you can see over here, your teeth on this side were a little bit longer.
Yep.
On this side, your teeth were a little bit shorter. Your front teeth were a little bit shorter. So what we did was we shortened this side by just a little bit. We lengthened your front teeth by quite a bit, and those were actually coming out a lot farther forward.
Yes, they were. Yeah.
So these guys are a lot farther down now, and then more in line. And these teeth over here are a little bit longer. So, those are the changes that we made.
Yeah, they look amazing.
I think that it looks really good.
Yeah.
I think that I like this side better than that side. So I think I'll still want to lengthen this side just a little bit.
Yep.
I don't know, I might want to put a little bit more, maybe a smidge more length on your front two teeth.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Just so that we can make it a little bit more natural looking. Also, tissue grafting up in this area. But yeah, I think that that's a beautiful start.
Yeah,
wow. All right, is there anything that you're seeing that you would want us to adjust or change for your
just what you said, just to make them a little bit longer. Yeah.
Okay. And I can actually do some of those things. I can make those a little bit longer today as well.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now how does the bite feel?
I don't know, because my mouth still feels quite numb.
Yeah. So I think I'll have them fill up all of those holes, and then after, we'll torque down all the implants to make sure they're really tight, and then we'll fill up all the holes, and then I'll come back and I'll make some more adjustments on your bite.
Okay, wow.
All right, but yeah. Worth the trip coming from England to Utah?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It's just sad that they don't do this in the UK.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll come.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there.
Yeah. Just to see my teeth with my mouth slightly open is just something that I haven't had.
Right.
Hi, I'm Zayvon. I've been our 3-on-6 care coordinator here. Just had your surgery yesterday.
Yes, I
How
did.
was your experience?
Good, very good. They're very patient and they're very understanding, and as long as you keep them in the loop, you're good to go.
Love it.
In my temporary teeth at the moment, yes. An experience that you can't believe, I suppose, would be the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
I've never been in a dentist where you've never been scared or anxious or have that horrible clinical dentist smell. Everybody's really friendly and really relaxed, which makes you really relaxed as well.
Yeah.
So it's been a really lovely experience.
Yeah, well, thanks for making it out across the pond for us.
My pleasure.
Yeah, and we'll see you in a few months, huh?
We will see you in 3 months.
Perfect.
For sure.
Love it.
Yep.